Hello, and welcome to Power and Influence of the Curriculum, Part 3.
In this video, we will see an example of how the curriculum can be used to produce positive outcomes. The maturing of the profession of physical therapy in the United States is a wonderful example of how the curriculum can be designed to produce momentous and positive changes in a society. Let's see how it happened.
Although the field of physical therapy emerged in Britain by the end of the 19th century, it was not until the outbreak of World War I that the discipline came of age in the United States. Physicians planned physical therapy treatments to help restore physical function to injured soldiers. They employed female assistants who applied the treatments and were called reconstruction aides. And thanks to the successful treatment of soldiers, the new discipline continued to gain recognition, and a few schools of physical therapy were created throughout the country. So we can say that the profession of physical therapy was born as an informal training to prepare women to serve as aides to physicians. The formation of professional associations to focus on the interests and development of the discipline was a key factor in the growth of physical therapy from an occupation to professional status. Physical therapists formed their first professional association in 1921, and it was called the American Women's Physical Therapeutic Association. This first association included 274 charter members. Notice that the identity of physical therapy in the beginning was limited to female practitioners. However, by the end of the 1930s, the association changed its name to the American Physiotherapy Association, and men were admitted. By this time, membership grew to just under 1,000 persons. With the advent of World War II and the nationwide polio epidemic during the 1940s and 1950s, physical therapists were in greater demand than ever before because physical therapy was a popular treatment for polio and the rehabilitation of injured soldiers. In these years, the association's membership swelled to more than 8,000, and the number of physical therapy education programs across the United States increased from 16 to 39. By the late 1940s, the association had changed to its current name of APTA, the American Physical Therapy Association. The directors of APTA developed a vision of where they wanted the discipline to go and concentrated on developing and promoting specific objectives of the profession. APTA set educational standards for physical therapy programs, and it became the accrediting body for those programs. In the 1960s, APTA membership reached almost 15,000 members, and the number of education programs nationwide grew to 52. Currently, APTA represents close to 100,000 members throughout the United States. APTA has continued to refine its goals to foster advancements in physical therapy practice, research, and education. Currently, more than 200 institutions offer physical therapy education programs, and 234 institutions offer physical therapy assistant education programs in the United States. From its inception, physical therapy was largely an occupation performed mostly by women who acted under the prescriptions of licensed physicians. One of the stated objectives of the American Women's Physical Therapeutic Association was to make available efficiently trained women to the medical profession. Since that time, the discipline has evolved from an occupation practiced almost entirely by women into a profession of choice by both males and females. Also, thanks to changes in the curriculum, the entry level to the profession has evolved from a certificate to a bachelor's degree in physical therapy, to a master's of physical therapy, and to the DPT or Doctor of Physical Therapy. Up to this point, all of these degrees emphasized clinical competencies. The next step in the progression is a research and academic doctorate in the form of PhD or Doctor of Science degree. These two degrees are academic degrees that reflect, in addition to mastering a body of knowledge in the field of physical therapy, research competencies to produce original scholarly work that adds to the body of knowledge in the discipline. These degree changes are not just the product of renaming degrees at a university. These changes are the product of the growth in consciousness of the profession and its role in providing quality health care. This degree maturation was produced by continuous curriculum development, which included the resetting of educational goals, the development of new clinical techniques and treatments, a growth in research and the knowledge base of the profession, the development of new teaching methods, the growth of the body of literature, and the development of ethical standards. In the year 2000, the American Physical Therapy Association voted its goal entitled Vision 2020, which calls for all physical therapists to be at the doctorate level by the year 2020. In other words, they are converting the discipline into a doctoring profession. With that vision in mind, they created transitional Doctor of Physical Therapy degrees for those practitioners who hold the old bachelor's degrees and the master's degrees so that they can obtain degree parity with therapists who hold the doctorate.
This is a great example of what curriculum development can do for a profession. Similar results of growth and development can be obtained in other settings if there is a group of people, knowledgeable people, developing the curriculum. In the next presentations, we will cover various aspects of curriculum development. That is all for now. I will see you in the next video and have a wonderful day.